Just went to go live and I noticed it's 11:11. Give me a second to find the video, but I'm going to be talking about the throat chakra, purifying sacred space, and retrogrades today real fast. So give me a minute. Whenever we go into certain astrological alignments, it always makes me feel like I don't really want to be doing my videos. I have a job where I speak a lot, doing, online media content and things like that with these videos. So I really feel the shifts in energy deeply. I'm convinced a lot of people are either really feeling these energetic changes going on or not feeling it at all. Like, there's two categories of people to me right now. There's a lot of awake people that are feeling these energy shifts that we're going through really deeply, and then there's the people that just aren't even really noticing, but they might be having, symptoms from this ascension too. They might be feeling more depressed, more anxious, more irritable, more angry, things like that. So I'm going to focus on the throat chakra. This is a huge topic because this chakra is in alignment with the fifth dimension. And we know that when you're asleep, you're pretty much working on the first three chakras. So the upper ones are usually closed off or blocked up. How does that happen? A lot of the times from indoctrination. You see with small children that they are very lucid when they come here and their third eyes are very active, and then just going through the standard, choosing my words carefully, indoctrination such as medical treatment and school systems, it tends to close them down psychically. Well, the same goes for your throat chakra. You had a lot of programming about not speaking, right? Sorry, you have to raise your hand when you're in class. You're not allowed to just speak. So we learned how to not speak. We learned how to really care what other people were thinking about what we were saying too. And, people fail to realize that our words are powerful. Our thoughts and words are creating our reality. So whatever we're speaking about is going to come true. A lot of you guys have been watching my videos and people have pointed out, everything that I've been talking about comes true. Everything that I say is going to happen on video is going to play out in this dimension, and we're creating reality. Once we kind of wake up and become consciously aware that we're creating our reality, we have to take responsibility for what we're creating, and this is going to take a certain level of mastery, and a lot of people don't want to be doing the inner work right now, because for me that looked like, I have to pay attention to every thought I'm having and try to, be really consciously aware of my energy and my vibrations and what I'm saying, and people don't want to go through this level of work on, but this is what this is all about. This is a creator school. So when we are closed off in the throat chakra area, it really screws our manifesting. We can't manifest. When we close down our voice, our throat center, we're unable to create fully. This is a powerful chakra. It has a lot to do with detoxification and purifying. I chose this topic today because we do have this eclipse energy that's going to affect us for several months. So it's a powerful energy. I've been feeling a need to purify a lot with this full moon. Hopefully you guys are just doing things at your house, whether it's like cleaning up old things, dusting, I don't know, getting your space in alignment with who you are. It's really important that we're creating a sacred space where we live as well, that we're very, frequency oriented. So it's really good if you're purifying your space with these kind of lunar energies and keeping your space good. Good morning. I know a lot of people are feeling these retrogrades. Some people are like, not so much. They don't want to talk about it. It's important to realize that these eclipses have a huge energetic reset effect on us. So we're kind of going through a frequency shift right now. You could see that the past several days. So we're kind of going through a shift in consciousness. It is to put us in higher frequencies though. So I recommend more self-care, more focusing on your manifesting. We're not realizing that the things that we talk about become our programmed patterns. So a lot of people will become sick and then they will talk about it all the time. I don't feel good. I feel sick. I'm sick all the time, right? And this will reinforce this programming and make it much harder to heal and get past this stuff. It becomes our programming. The negative things that we talk about become our reality as well. So what happens is someone has like a bad experience going on and they tend to focus on that and talk about it and reinforce it and create more of it. So it's really important that we're putting our focus on the positive right now. This really goes with manifesting huge, right? Yeah, Polo Sano kind of day. That goes with manifesting huge. It's a big component of it, what we're focusing on. Yes. So time to shift to the positive, creating better things right now. I just said yesterday that we can use this energy, and in like a couple days of doing a lot of internal work, you can put yourself like 6 months ahead spiritually in this energy with the timelines that you're moving to, the things that you're doing spiritually. So I have a huge emphasis on spiritual purification with this energy shift, cleaning your houses, cleaning out the drawers with all your garbage in it, garages, more salt baths, more self-care. This is an energy reset, so it's a really good chance to get your life organized. We've already been doing that for a minute over here, so I'm kind of ahead of the game. We've been already getting organized, but it's going to be a time to get organized. This planet is going to continue to go through this purification purge process. A lot of you guys have old experiences coming up with retrograde. It could be like the X, they say, right? They're like, watch out, the X doesn't come back with retrograde. These are old things that you have left to heal or old programming. It could be unresolved issues, karmic issues coming to the surface. It is not to put you back in those lessons. It's because you may have left some unfinished business here. And that's what this really puts an emphasis on this period. We have a lot of intense astrology to kick off the rest of this month, and then August as well. So this is a huge time of transformation. We're going through a lot of ascension upgrades, DNA changes, in the physical as well. Hi, Christine. It's time to focus on better things right now and to realize that we've already arrived and shifted into the new earth, and it's up to us to create it. So I see a lot of people posting about the way the old things are, right? Oh my God, this is on fire and crashing in and self-imploding. It's really important that we're staying aligned and focused on what we want to create, though. Alright, the throat chakra is about being in alignment with who you are. And again, I chose this topic. I chose this topic today because we have a huge emphasis on finding your purpose with this energy. Like a huge emphasis on your deeper purpose. Screw prison planet. I know a lot of people get enjoyment, going and working like slaves their whole lives, and that's enough for them. But there is this whole spiritual reality as well that we can, purify and tune into, that I'm huge on. The spiritual dimension. So it's really important that we're purifying. This is all about vibrational frequency. They have taught you, the biblical version of good and bad. You're a good person, you go to heaven. You're bad, you go to hell. People are real complex, though. So this is all about frequency at any given moment. And less to do with what kind of character you are. And more to do with your vibrational frequency. So the higher that you can vibrate, the more pure your energy is. The higher spiritual dimensions you can access. So, more detoxing with this energy. Make sure you guys are on your vitamins. I'm in my inbox and telling this person who's crying about how they have health issues, and it's the 4th time I've been telling them to get some chlorella and take it, right? I can only do so much for people. If they're not willing to do any inner work, then you're not going to heal. You really have to put the work into healing yourselves too, right? There's only so much other people can do for you. So it's really important that you guys are, doing the detox component. That's huge for this ascension. Just with the healthcare systems, the way everything's set up, we got so contaminated spiritually. So it's very important that we continue to purify. And this is a process. We are going through, layer of self, shedding things not serving us, finding who we are time and time again. So this is a whole process. It's not going to happen overnight. More detoxing. Read in the comments. More speaking your truth. Alright, sometimes we feel like we can't speak our truth around people. We're like holding our voice, just not saying anything when you want to be, right? Get rid of those people. They're not for you. If you feel like you can't speak authentically, well then these people are not an authentic match to who you are spiritually. We're always changing and growing. Not realizing that sometimes the old friends that we hold on to just on our Facebook page or, you know, in our lives can become attachments to our energy. What is that? It's something we're sustaining with our energy. We need to realize this is all a dream and a projection. The more we can let go of, the more stuff we're done with, the more that we can clear, the more space we have to bring in our future manifestations, things we want to create, right? So this is really about making space. We're still doing a lot of clearing right now collectively. So we have a huge emphasis on creating your sacred space in your house, just cleaning more, getting rid of things you're not using, you know, simplifying. People have bought into this version of reality where they're always, you know, overextending themselves financially and working too much, and here you go, and then you die, right? This is about simplifying your life. The more simple you can live, the less stress and garbage you'll have to deal with. So a lot of people have overextended themselves, creating these complex lives, and they're always running around like the wind-up doll. You know, the more that you can simplify and get down to basic things with your life, the easier it will be in terms of stress, right? This is about bringing this source energy into your life. I'm huge on crystals, candles. We have the meditation pyramid, right? Meditation pyramid, creating a space separate from where you sleep to meditate. Just these little things that you do can bring up the frequency of your house so fast. Like crystals, candles, light some incense. We're always saging. I'm huge on clearing the energy in my space. A lot of people are not saging or Palo Santoing, and I can't imagine, because I've been in some crazy energy places here in the UK where I'm like, these people just need to sage bad, right? We need to clear the energy. Think about how many emotions people are putting out, how many frequencies, vibrations we're putting out on a daily basis. We need to kind of clear our space, right? Open some windows, open some doors, sage, more incense. So we have a huge emphasis on purifying, keeping our space clear, keeping our energy clear. When we're living in alignment with who our higher self is and who we are on a soul level, amazing things start to happen. When we can find our truth and speak it, you know, we create these amazing probabilities and pathways simply by being in alignment with who we are. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been brainwashed around here and they have no idea who they are. They're just content with being asleep and, you know, at those lower levels of consciousness, very disconnected from their spiritual paths, their higher selves, who they are on a soul level. So we see a lot of throat chakra issues in this matrix, starting with children. They're always at the ear, nose, throat doctors. They're always at the ear, nose, throat doctors as little kids. And you see a lot of dental problems, right? We're seeing more and more dental problems. I know the fluoride isn't good for people, but aside from that, words have frequencies. If you're speaking words that aren't good for you, it probably could have a bad effect on your body, right? On your body and things like that. It's important that we're speaking in alignment with who we are spiritually. Words are really, really powerful, so we're going to learn to be more and more careful with our words going through this journey. As the energies are increasing and the frequencies are going up, we're able to instant manifest anything that we're thinking about, anything that we're speaking about. So it's going to be really important that we have mastery over our mind at some point in time, control over what we're manifesting, staying in alignment with it. So we had a lot of programming convincing us not to speak as a child, right? Things that we're clearing now. It can be hard when you are on this spiritual path because you're kind of going on your own path and you're no longer in alignment with the rest of everyone else, right? You're not going to fit in. You're probably not going to fit in with your friends and family in the same way that you may have prior to your awakening. So it's important to find your truth. Everyone thinks that we're going to wake people up with our words, but it will be by us leading by example. Like, hopefully people will look at me and they'll be like, oh, she looks like she has really good energy or has her life together, right? And I want to do this. I want to heal. I want to be healthy. Like, there should be nothing more important than everyone being healthy. And this is what got me on this path, that everyone is getting sick. Everyone's getting sick around here. You can look at the health statistics and hospital statistics and then what's going on with these doctors, and this is what got me on this path. So we should have this need to heal spiritually, this need to learn things again the right way. It's really important too that we are living in alignment with ourselves spiritually by understanding that once we wake up, we have a lot to learn, right? The world isn't as we thought. And so, that's part of the process, that we're going to continue learning. We're going to continue to be unlearning too, and relearning, and kind of going through this process. So we have a lot of throat chakra work to do. I have a post on this wall too where I'm doing throat chakra activations. I'm going to be doing my videos, and I've been doing like activations with this energy because it's powerful over here. I'm in the crazy areas. I'm in the crazy heart chakra areas, and it's a really strong energy over here with this eclipse. So I've been using it to do activations. I have a post on this wall for a throat chakra clearing and activation I'm doing. I thought it's perfect because I'm always shocked at how many other light workers have issues with their throat chakras, especially the people that consider themselves like the empath energy types are probably going to be more quiet, right? Absorbing the energy, don't need words as much. So I am doing a throat chakra activation. If you guys didn't sign up on it, go find it for sure. I'm going to be getting off of here so I can do my other card video. But for sure, this week is a good time to be working on your throat chakra. Other things that are good for your throat chakra. All sorts of things. Of course, blueberries. Want me to tell you why? Because they get rid of radiation. Anything that detoxes you is really good for your throat chakra. So more blueberries, teas, drinking a ton of water. We don't drink enough water, especially pure water, right? I'm suddenly realizing people don't know they should probably be drinking bottled water or filtered water of some kind. I know the government is telling people your water is safe to drink, but it really isn't. Make sure that you're drinking clean water, even if it's like getting a Brita filter, right? Bottled water. It's really important that you're not putting more toxins in the body, such as fluoride and stuff like that. So it's important you're drinking clean water. Drink more teas, more detoxing. I'm huge on, I just did like an hour salt bath, salt baths, oils, things like that. More self-care during this storm. Even though the full moon is over, the effects are going to last all week. It's going to kind of be a crazy energy. Because of the eclipse energy, and we also have a lot of solar energy incoming. So for sure, more detoxing,